Hey everyone, Irix Guy here. Now what I want to talk about today is what is a deployment clasp. Maybe you're a watch collector, maybe you want to become a watch collector, maybe you're just about to buy a nice watch and the dealer says it's on a deployment clasp. Now what is that? Well, this right here, and I hope you can see it well in this video, basically at a high level what it means is that deployment clasp, even when it's opened, it's still attached. If you've got a traditional watch with a buckle, it's kind of like a belt loop. You know, you stick it through and then you stick that little pointy thing through to hold it in the belt loop. With a deployment clasp, it stays attached. So it's going to open wide enough for you to put your wrist in there. And this is just a Rolex Submariner. But I've got the same clasp on a lot of my Breitlings and JJ LeCoultre and other timepieces as well. But it just makes it easy on and easy off in most of your, not all, because a lot of high-end wristwatches still use a leather or exotic skin strap with a buckle, but a lot of your higher-end watches use deployment clasp, and most people like them, some people don't. What are the advantages to a deployment clasp? Well, as you see, I can take this watch on and off. I strap it back, close the deployment clasp, it's a perfect fit each time. I don't have to remember which hole in the watch's strap that I stick it in each time, like you do if you're using a buckle. So there's advantages, like I said, quick on, quick off, and it's typically, when dealing with serious watch collectors, deployment clasp typically command a greater value. For example, if you have a timepiece that maybe was put on an aftermarket strap with a buckle, it looks great, but the collector's probably going to prefer the deployment clasp with the original leather or exotic skin strap that came with the timepiece, because deployment clasps are expensive. And once one buys a timepiece, it's often hard to obtain the deployment clasp from the original timepiece manufacturer. And it's obviously, if you get a deployment clasp on a in this case it's a steel bracelet, but if you get one on a leather or exotic skin strap, it's easy to replace that strap and still reuse that original timepiece manufacturer's deployment clasp. Now in a Rolex, it's a little bit different story, although there are some third-party. I like the new Rolex bracelet, and I wouldn't have a need to replace it with an aftermarket. But a lot of people like to get a rubberized strap for their Submariner, and then use the original Rolex deployment clasp. That's cool, you know, nothing against that, but it's not my style. But that's what a deployment clasp is. So I hope you learned something in this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. Share this video with others, and be sure to check out my playlist. I've got a lot of horology videos. Y'all have a good day.